morning. Good morning. Oh, it's like a jungle out here now. Guess why the guys go off to the robotics competition this weekend? I'll mow. I was gonna say vacuum. I'm still half asleep. So, all the kitties are doing good. I'll grab these water bowls and get them swapped out and then go see Panther. Oh, it's a good boy. Yeah, I really don't want to hurt the carpenter bees, but the hole up there, they're making a mess. I gotta stop that. They need to go someplace else. Hey, buddy.
Alright, it said it sent it again, but it's on my phone now. So.
Don's just getting the directions to where we're headed sent out to the car. I guess the first time it didn't work. That's what he was saying in the background there. Hey, bud. Good morning. That's my bud. Good boy. It's going to be 65 and partly cloudy today. It's looking pretty nice right now. I'm pretty sure that was Stripe. Although I have seen Tux move that fast from time to time. You see our pretty dogwoods out there in the woods.
Well, now, what in the world is this doing across the driveway?
Well, it's a good thing you didn't have to deal with that tree at 6 o'clock this morning.
Well, yeah, especially I would have got this text from my wife. She said, hey, there's a tree across the driveway.
Well, but you go out on your unicycle.
Oh, that's right. I would have.
You would have seen it. Hopefully you would have seen it in the dark at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I have a headlight.
Yeah. So no trip in or out of downtown Raleigh today, and Don and I are headed for our walk. We're trying to decide where.
Dogwood.
Yep, pink dogwood. It's beautiful. We decided on the golf course, and Don's taking me up Johnson Pond Road because it's quite scenic in this direction, this route. A lot of opportunity for through the country where we live still, even though we have all this congestion. Look at this house over here. Sorry about the glare, but it's a beautiful old home. And then I guess this is Johnson Pond. It goes both directions. The other side's a little more scenic. Too bad we don't have a trail around that. Don's got a nice safe parking spot for Jules. And there's not that many cars in the parking lot, but there is a white Model 3.
Yeah, well, I'm probably going to regret this.
All the weights when we come up that hill at the end?
At the end, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't been here in a while. Not since we started using the weight vests.
That's right.
The reason we don't come more often is that hill. I have on my weight vest too.
Yeah, my girl, she's all ready.
He said, you don't have to wear yours. And I'm like, was it really? Was that the right thing to say to me? I suppose if he'd have said, don't wear yours, that wouldn't have worked either. So I don't know how he was going to get me not to wear it, but.
Right. I'm good.
I was kind of curious about the new community center buildings going in across the street, but I have to say that they haven't, you know, the last time I was over here might have been for voting in November. So it really has been a little bit since we paid attention over here, but the community center buildings, they haven't really done that much. There's no building. There's still site planning and sewer and culverts and things like that going in. All of a sudden I hear this gasp back there. He hadn't started his watch and I made him walk this far, he said. I made him walk this far. Not.
Well, I need help.
I've now started my watch too. I missed the same number of steps you missed. Well, there will be several houses on the trail that are nicely landscaped, and this is one of them. The Yoshino cherries are just finishing up here.
Well, plus they got those junipers. That's not easy to
Yeah, those are older shrubs.
Yeah, they got
There's a mockingbird up on the top of one. He owns that shrub, baby. It's gorgeous out here. We have on just one layer long sleeve. It's, you know, up into the 60s now. The breeze is less than 5 miles per hour. It's sunny enough. It's really nice out here. We have passed quite a few people. Not crowded by any stretch, but not desolate either. Geese out on the water. Helicopters overhead. Still a little bit more flat before we get to that hill in front of us, and also there's a hawk off in the distance calling, like we hear at our house.
This is it. This is the hill.
Are you glad you wore your weight vest?
Ask me when we get to the top.
Ask me when I get to the top. I have trouble not stopping at the curve.
Right.
And like halfway up, so we'll see today with the extra 10 pounds how I'm doing, plus my knee. Yeah. It's been an enjoyable walk out here today and well worth coming to this location, but if we didn't have to walk this horrible hill, we wouldn't. I'm not feeling in the Mount Everest kind of a mood today. Hi, Jules. We made it up the hill, but I want to go walk the blue trail, which is to the left up there. The short little loop, because we only have 1.85 miles that we haven't been walking long enough.
Speak for yourself.
Well, I asked him if he didn't want to do it, and he said, oh no, we're going to do it.
Yeah,
he did, honestly.
You think if I told her, no, we're not going to do it, that would fly?
Right, that might have been one of those questions like there's only one right answer, even though it appears that I'm giving you options.
There was only one answer.
All right, we're at 2.58 miles. We completed the blue trail and the red trail.
Yeah, blue and red.
And we did not go across the street and complete the yellow trail, but maybe sometime here in the next week, because that trail borders the more backyards, and ones that have a lot of landscaping and possibly really nice spring pretty flowers. So that would be good. I see a Lego book. Don has dropped me off at Guardian Angel. Cartoon though, not well, maybe it does have some drawing plans in it, but this one I will probably leave for someone else. I am not bossy. I have leadership skills. It's kind of a cool cup, and I feel like someone at Giga Austin needs this. First UNCC shirt I've seen, and it's too small for any of us. Hey Marty. Hey guys. Let me go wash my hands and set my stuff inside, and then I'll come back and visit, okay? Oh, goodness, those stretches feel so good, don't they, Tux? I was noticing that this Japanese maple has some really interesting looking seeds on it. Little flowers, the red little spike things. I'm really liking it.
They gonna turn into something?
Well, they're gonna fall, because that's not the leaf that stays on all year. Seed pod, they're gonna turn into a seed pod. For the guy that went walking with me this morning and let me go shopping at Guardian Angel, right, you get a chaffle, and it's not just any chaffle, it's a double chaffle.
Yes.
I don't know why the camera won't focus. It's such a frustrating camera. You're focused now, though.
Yes, thank you, sweetheart.
2 slices of cheese, 5 pieces of bacon, you know.
I like it.
Don and I had us a nice nap. I've got a Boston butt in the Instant Pot, and I wish you could smell it. The kitchen smells wonderful, like onions and garlic. I am getting ready to take Johnny to Taekwondo. I just got done re-blowing, because I blew it yesterday and the day before, the boardwalk here and the parking pad, and that much is down in 15 minutes, and the squirrels are still, he's still up there. I don't know where they're putting it all, but they're just, I don't know, maybe this is natural for maple trees. They get pruned back by the squirrels in the spring. I don't know, but he's kind of driving me nuts, dropping these huge pieces of tree down here and all of these seeds, and then there'll be 500 maples germinate in places I don't want them, and yeah, that's how it goes. Mr. Starfleet Academy.
It's kind of fading.
I know, that's just not fair. You haven't worn it enough times for it to look like that.
Yeah, well, good thing we didn't pay but $2 for it.
You think that was a Guardian Angel one?
Oh, absolutely.
It might have been. It could have been Amazon. It might have been. Yeah. Anyway.
Guardian Angel.
Yeah, I'm just.
Otherwise, I'm gonna be upset.
I hear ya. I finally got to drive my pretty clean car. I did drop Johnny off at Taekwondo, and I'm headed into Walmart, or at least 2 items I need, and some browsing to do since it's been a bit. Those are going to be pretty when they bloom. Yep, they've got everything out for spring. There's no going back now, whether we've hit last frost or not. You know, I head for the Lego area. That's just how it is. It is so many things I wish I could get and had time to build and space to put. And they had the organic heavy whipping cream. That's always exciting for me. It's the little things in life, you know. So I got it because it's cheaper here than anywhere. And I like this brand better. I think it's New Horizons. I got a couple of other things. I got what I went for. So that's good. You gonna plug me back in?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You know, I drove a whole 10 miles maybe.
What's those things on the windshield?
I know. I don't know where that rain came from. I got her in the garage as quick as I could. And I missed the deer on Wagstaff. Well, there is pulled pork underneath there somewhere. And salsa and sour cream and lettuce and cheddar cheese.
That's right. It is
This
yummy.
piece of Boston Bud had a bone, and Don did a great job this time. He took a turn getting it off. It burns my fingers. Well, I'm sure it burns his fingers too. I add a little bit of barbecue sauce and reheat it after we chop it and put it in there. We don't chop it too fine. It's too much work. And then we got our stuff. I heard that crunch.